Pat McLaughlin here from SnareDrumTV.com. This is episode 29. Really quick before we get started, I want to thank all of you who have emailed me and let me know kind of what you're struggling with or what type of exercises you want to learn or what you want to improve in your drumming and all that stuff. It's really, really good information for me because it helps me plan the Snare Drum TV episodes. And when I know what all you guys who are watching are struggling with and want to learn, it makes it a little bit easier for me to actually give you guys what you want and help you out as much as possible. So, that being said, if you are struggling with something or you want to learn something or whatever it may be, just shoot me an email, pat@snaredrumtv.com. Let me know what you would like to improve or what you're struggling with, and I will do my best. I can't make 100% guarantees, but I will definitely try my best to get you a video or plan a video in the future that addresses your question and helps you out. Because after all, that's why I'm doing all this, to help you guys out. So the more I can help you out and the better I help you out, or I can help you out, the better the site will be. Hey, so let me know. And the reason I bring that up is because I've been getting a lot of emails from people who have been saying that they're struggling with their double stroke roll still. Okay, so that being said, today we're going to work on a 16th note diddle exercise. It's very, very similar to the triplet diddle exercise that you learned in episode 17, but it's a little bit different because it's based in 16 notes. But the principle is the same, so it should be pretty quick for you to learn, but just another exercise for you to help improve your double stroke rolls. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. As always, if you want free snare drum sheet music for this exercise, simply head over to snaredrumtv.com, find episode 29. Underneath that video, you'll find a big button that you can click on. It will take you straight to the sheet music for this exercise so that you can read along as you learn it. Alright, so here we go. The whole basis of this exercise is the same as that triplet diddle exercise that most of you have probably already learned. What we're going to do is we're going to play one diddle on every partial of a beat of 16 notes. Okay, so we're going to start with the diddle on the downbeat, then we're going to shift it to the E, then the and then the right? And it's kind of a little progression that we're going to go through. When you first learn this exercise, I recommend that you learn it this first way that I teach you, and then I'll give you a couple variations to play as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. The first measure is just a reference measure. It's a measure of check. So it's just a measure of straight 16 notes played with alternating sticking. Easy enough. The second measure is the first measure that we add diddles on. So the diddle, or the diddle or the double of the second measure will be on the downbeat of every beat. Okay, so it'll be played with the right hand. It'll sound like this. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Alright? In measure 3, we play another measure of straight 16 notes. In measure 4, we shift that diddle back 1/16th note. So now the diddle is played with the left hand and on the E. So measure 4 will sound like this. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Measure 5, another measure of straight 16 notes. Measure 6, we shift the diddle back again, so now it's on the end of every beat and it's played with the right hand. That'll sound like this. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Measure 7, another measure of straight 16 notes, and measure 8 is the last measure, or the last grouping, where we shift the diddle back one more 16th note, and now it is on the of every beat and played with the left hand. So that will sound like this. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and play that whole thing for you. This is at 70 beats per minute if you want to jump in. If not, don't worry about it. Learn this very, very slow. Work it up, focus on the quality and interpretation of every single diddle that you play, and then gradually speed it up over time. But here we go. So it's 70 beats per minute if you want to jump in. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, so there it is, that's the exercise. Now, like I said, there's 2 other variations that you can practice of this. Once you get comfortable with that, I recommend that you practice taking all those measures of straight 16th notes out. So you just play each measure of each grouping, okay? So that will sound like this. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, and the third variation that you could play this is to take those groupings and plug them into the 4-2-1 formula that you learned in episode 18. So if you don't know what the 4-2-1 formula is, go check out episode 18, and then come back and you can learn how to plug these groupings into that formula. And it's a pretty fun exercise to play. So, work out that progression, learn the first one with the measures of 16 notes in between every grouping, then play, once you get comfortable with that, practice just playing the 4 groupings by themselves, back to back, and then once you get comfortable with that, plug it all into the 4-2-1 formula. So, it should give you a lot of different variations to practice your diddles, and over time, help improve the quality of your double stroke rolls. Okay? So, if you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed this exercise, please do me a quick favor and go send it to another drummer friend of yours or a drum student, anyone who you think would benefit from learning this exercise and enjoy it and have fun playing it. Go ahead and help spread the word of Snare Drum TV and send it to them via Twitter, Facebook, email, whatever is most convenient for you. That would be absolutely great. So, thank you again for watching. I really, really appreciate all your support. Send me an email if you're struggling with anything, and I will do my best to get a video up of it at some point in time. And as always, I will see you next time on Snare Drum TV.